Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the latest video. So in this video we're going to be using the iCarsoft FR version 3.0 to find out what the genuine and official mileage of this Citroen vehicle is. So this is a 2023 Citroen C5, but it works on a wide range of other Citroens, Peugeots, French and Italian vehicles basically. But if you are wanting to double check that it will work on your vehicle, by all means please do send us an email. I'll pop the email address in the description below. I'll also pop the link to where you can buy this in the description below. So this vehicle is showing us 21,828 miles. So we're going to use the FR version 3, which we already have plugged into the diagnostic port. So I'm going to click on to diagnostics. I'm just going to go through the menu system first of all, just to show you exactly how I'm getting where I'm getting to. And I hope you can see what I can see on the screen. I hope everything's coming across nice and clear. So we're going to read the VIN code, found the vehicle, and we're going to go to control unit, and then we're going to go to built-in systems interface. So just click OK to that, and we're going to go down to view data. OK to that, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to, is it miscellaneous? I think it might be. And then we'll scroll down again. So it's not in miscellaneous, might be in driving assistance. Probably should have miscellaneous information. I think it might be this one. Yeah, I knew there was a miscellaneous involved somewhere. So if we scroll down to total distance covered, and then we click done. Nope, we click enter, then we click F1 for done. It's going to show us that the total distance of this vehicle from the ECU, it reads this information from the ECU, not the instrument cluster. It's very important for me to point that out. That we're looking at 35,121. Now this is in kilometers, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I've got my phone here, and I'm just going to type in the miles first of all. So the mileage is 21,828, and that comes back as 35,128. So there's about a 7-mile discrepancy between what's on the tool and what's what the actual conversion is. But that's okay, because if you over time you will get the odd discrepancies occur. If you were maybe seeing a discrepancy of say like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000, then that's going to give you a better idea. No one's going to clock a vehicle or roll back the mileage of 7 miles. So if somebody's going to roll it back, then it's going to be rolled back to try and deceive somebody, to make somebody think that the mileage on the vehicle is less than it actually is, and therefore, you know, something like potentially try and get a better price when you're selling the vehicle. Most MOTs or like sort of yearly checks will log the mileage, which is absolutely fine. But what's say a situation whereby like in the UK an MOT had just been done, and let's say it had like 30,000 miles. Well, that person might have driven 20,000 miles until the next MOT, but they might have clocked it just before it goes in for an MOT to say that he's only done 2,000 miles. So that's an example of why somebody could clock a vehicle and why it may not be logged on the, I think you use things like Carfaxes in America or the MOT system in the UK, or whatever system you use in your country. So this will read the correct mileage from the ECU of the vehicle and not the instrument cluster. Now I'm not saying that this is completely fail-safe and proof. There are sort of other ways and means to, you know, change mileages, like where the mileage would only go up 1 mile on the instrument cluster for every say 20 miles driven in the real world. These things do exist. They are quite rare, but they do exist, and it's important to watch out for those. But that's why this is going to give you a reading from the ECU, okay? But I'll pop the link to this kit in the description below this video. It's the FR version 3.0 tool, and it's a really good tool. It covers all systems. It'll do engines, airbags, ABS, transmission. It'll do your service resets and a lot of other bits and bobs around the vehicle. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this helps.